Welcome everybody to the Ultimate Rebuilding Series. In episode 1, we're going to start off with the Magic Larry Bird era, 1983. And over the course of this series, we're going to be going through the 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, all the way to present day and possibly even forward. If you guys aren't familiar with either the Ultimate Rebuilding Series or the 2000s franchise that I did during COVID, so in episode 1, we're here in 1983. We are going to randomize the team we're going to be doing today, and we're going to be going through 3 seasons trying to win a championship with the team that we get. And then in episode 2, we're going to do another 3 seasons going closer to the 90s and rebuilding a new team and just seeing how the course of NBA history unfolds throughout this series. So if you guys enjoy the concept of this series and want to see more in episode 2, drop a thumbs up on the video so I know you guys want to see it. And without further ado, I'm going to randomly select the team today for the start of it. Now, back then, there wasn't many teams. So we're going to stop it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this is the team we are using. The San Diego Clippers. Oh boy. So, and you guys can let me know in the comments for episode 2 and onwards. Would you rather see me just randomize the team, or would you rather see me take control of maybe the worst team in the league or a team that looks really fun? Because at the end of each episode, we'll go through all the rosters to see what they're going to look like for the following episode. And we're basically here in the Magic Bird era. In a few years, the Hornets, Heat, Magic, and Timberwolves will join the league. Hand checking is allowed. And in a year from now, the San Diego Clippers are going to move to Los Angeles. The Kansas City Kings are going to move to Sacramento. Zone defense was banned. Wait, I didn't even know that. And we're going to be using the 1984 draft class. And there was a special someone in that draft class. His name was Michael Jordan. You also have Akeem Olajuwon and John Stockton in this class too. And if we take a look at the mock drafts, we may be in there. I'm not sure how good we are going to be. I mean, there are 23 teams in the league, so I don't mind maybe not being great this year. Because our roster is Norm Nixon, not bad, 84 overall, 28-year-old point guard. We got Terry Cummings, 22 years old. He's going to be the guy we are kind of building around, at least for the next 3 years. So this is basically the 1984, 5, and 6 seasons for this video. The playoffs in round 1 were best of 5 at this time. So we're going to try to win a championship in the first 3 years. And this team is solid. It's not the best team by any means. We do have 30-year-old Bill Walton though. So that's something that's on our side. We do have James Donaldson. Looks solid. We got Ricky Pierce, Billy McKinney, Craig Hodges, Hank McDowell, Glenn Potter, Rich Benson, Jesse Taylor, Tyler Lamb, Patrick Roberson, and Sherman Russell. All right, so also something to keep an eye on. In 1984, the Clippers did not have their first round pick, but we do have the Golden State Warriors and the Seattle Supersonics first round picks. And are they even called the Golden State Warriors, or were they the San Francisco Warriors then? No, they were the Golden State Warriors. And the Warriors look okay. We aren't going to have injuries on for this series, but you guys can let me know if you'd rather see me change that. And we're going to have Nixon, Pierce, Cummings, Bill Walton at the 4, James Donaldson to start the year. The bench isn't great. We don't have our first round pick, so we'll see how good we do throughout the season and if we're going to make a trade or not going forward. So the first game of the season is going to be against Portland. We have Jerry Bradley as our head coach. We're going to go to balance there, in which we're 2.5 stars with. I mean, looking at the best players in the league at this time, you got Larry Bird, you got Moses Malone, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at 36 years old, a young Isaiah Thomas, George Gervin, Julius Erving coming over from the ABA. You got Sidney Moncrief, Robert Parrish, Adrian Danley, Mark Aguirre, Kevin McHale, Bernard King, Alex English, Walter Davis, Kiki Vanderway, and so on. So we'll get into that. First game of the season against Portland. We'll see if we can pick up the dub. I'm going to try to win as many championships as I can, controlling these teams. So, you know what? We're up by 8. First game of the season. Let's just see what the vibe is, what the floors are like, the presentation. Oh my goodness. You know what? This is kind of cool. I will not lie. But boy, is this really hard to even notice what's going on. Like, Terry Cummings in the post. Am I going to be able to score with the left hand? I am not. Oh, yeah. I mean, I love the scoreboard. It really has that historic feel to it. Players are moving slow. This is kind of crazy. They have John Paxson on this team as well. Kind of need Norm Nixon to take over with the right hand. Nixon's got 12 points here. 81-73, an absolute shootout. Is that Michael Thompson on the Trailblazers as well? Oh, Bill Walton with the contest. There we go. Rebounded by McDowell. Let's kick it up to Terry Cummings, who is very tired at this point in the game. Can he go up? Find his man. Oh, I thought I was going to look inside there. Bill Walton also very tired, so let's not kick it to him. Let's get a screen from Norm Nixon. Maybe Bill Walton, you want to roll to the rim? Oh, Pierce with the what? How does he blow that layup? He had a good look. I'm going to need Norm Nixon to take over for 3. No good. He bricks that. We still have a 6-point lead, though, over Portland. 2 minutes remaining here. Let's clamp up, and we should be okay. We are on Hall of Fame difficulty right now. Oh, and then... He beats me good. It's so weird with no shot clock there in the bottom right. You're going to literally have to look at the scoreboard. Norm Nixon's going to get to the line, right? Yeah, there we go. Nixon, oh my goodness. We are trying to fold in the first game of the season. Norm, you're supposed to be our best player. Let's hit these free throws, please. Okay. Oh, so you can turn the error filters on and off this whole time. I guess you guys can let me know what you think in the comments. I have no idea if you guys are going to even enjoy watching this at this point, but it does give that historic vibe to it, and we're just really playing here the first game of the season. Maybe we'll play game 7 of the final. Bill Walton, come on. Wow, we can't get a single block. Norm Nixon finds Donaldson inside, goes up with the right hand, he misses, go up there again. Oh my god, this guy is certified ass. This guy actually sucks, and I throw it away. Nah, the filters are cool and all. Let me know if you guys do want to see them. I think I want to just like turn them off here for the final minute, because it is hard to kind of just notice what's going on. Like, you definitely get that old historic feel, but I kind of want to just like be able to see what's happening. Pierce gets inside. He's literally about to trip. Finds Norm Nixon. Oh, we got him jumping. Kick it out to Pierce. Okay, you know what? They found me. That's huge. All right, Pierce, I need you to hit these free throws. First one, good. Second one, oh my god. All right, 2-point game. Can we clamp up? Please. All right. Well, Paxson with the ball. Cummings, come on. Good defense. Good defense. Doesn't matter. Donaldson has 23 rebounds. That's absurd. All right. Bill Walton has a much smaller defender on him. There we go. All right, we're good. Let's clamp up. No way John Paxson is defeating me here. Come on. We're good. We're good. 12 seconds. Just no threes, too. Let's, at worst, go into overtime. And Paxson with the step back. No way. I fouled him. Get the hell out of here. He hits the first. Don't hit the second. Don't hit the second. How do I know how many timeouts? Terry Cummings, go up with it. Please get in there. No. All right, shame on me for choking it. And then we ended up getting outscored by 17 in overtime. 23 rebounds for Donaldson. I guess Terry Cummings has a long way to go as our number 1. All right, I just wanted to get a feel for this team, feel for the vibe. Let's see how this season goes. I either want to be really good or I want to be really shitty. I want a top pick because I would love a John Stockton or Hakeem Olajuwon or a Michael Jordan on the team. And you know what? We don't have our first round pick though, so I need to remember that. Now, who has our first round pick? Because we could try to trade for it, and that would be the Philadelphia 76ers, which it's 3 stars. Okay, that's not what I want to see. All right, so let's just hope we're respectable then. Or the Warriors or the Supersonics suck as well. Now, if we just take a look at maybe their standings at the moment or just see where they are. So the Supersonics, 13-12. The Warriors are 9-16. All right, as long as we finish better than the Warriors, I'll be happy. Terry Cummings, 20 points, 9 rebounds on the season to start. Let's go. There's Norm Nixon, 16-9. Ricky Pierce, 14-3. There's James Donaldson averaging a double-double. We have some good players, don't get me wrong. Is there anybody I could steal from the Supersonics to make them worse? Not really. It's going to be tough to pull off a trade, at least in the middle of this. All right, so we are 18-22 at the deadline. Honestly, not that bad. Magic Johnson, front runner for MVP. You surprised? He's averaging 15 assists and 8.5 rebounds. Larry Bird, Moses Malone, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Jeff Ruland. Roland, right there behind Rookie of the Year, you got Ralph Sampson, Ennis Watley, Clyde Drexler, that old guy in Portland, Darrell Walker, and Thurl Bailey. Kevin McHale leading the race for 6th Man of the Year. Bob McAdoo not far behind. Mark Eden for Depoy. He's averaging 3.7 points per game, but he's a beast defensively. And then you got Sleepy Floyd, Dominique Wilkins, LaSalle Thompson there for most improved. Wait, you can actually see clutch player rankings? Was there a Kia clutch player in the 1980s? Looking at stats, Terry Cummings is leading the way. Then we have Norm Nixon and Ricky Pierce as the 3 guys above 10 points per game. I don't think we're going to make any moves at the deadline. It's kind of tough to do, especially since we don't have our first round pick. So I'm just going to look to re-sign Billy McKinney, $124,000. It's crazy. Like, that's like putting us over the salary cap. Same with Hank McDowell as well. And let's bring back Rich Benson just so I can potentially move these guys on draft night. We have a profit of $77 million. We are falling apart a little bit though, 33-42. I don't know if that's going to land me the 8th seed here in the Western Conference. We are just there though, as the Supersonics, come on. Let's let them fall out. Let's get in there. We may be locked for the 8th spot. The Warriors are 30-45. Come on, let's not choke it down the stretch. We beat the Kings, beat the Blazers, and the Spurs. Let's go. Beat the Mavericks. That's what I'm talking about. Then we lose 2 games, but I think we should be okay. Magic Johnson, the current MJ before Jordan gets drafted, is your MVP. Ralph Sampson, Rookie of the Year. Kevin McHale gets 6th Man of the Year. Mark Eden, Depoy, LaSalle Thompson, Most Improved. Brad Nelson, Coach of the Year. And Jaden Woods, Executive of the Year. Okay, so no Kia clutch player. You also have Isaiah Thomas, Larry Bird, Julius Erving, and Moses Malone on All-NBA first team. Second team, Gus Williams, Ricky Green, Mark Aguirre on the Mavericks, Dominique Wilkins, and Jeff Ruland. Then you got Alex English, Reggie Marcus Johnson, Clark Kellogg, shout out to him, and Ralph Sampson on All-NBA third team. No Clippers on all defensive first team. You got Larry Nance on the Cavs. Or no, he's on the Suns, excuse me. Buck Williams there on all defensive second team. And you got some guys on all rookie first team as well. No Clippers really making these awards as we finish the season as the 6th seed. There we go. The Seattle Supersonics. Oh my goodness. They fell out. They choked. Let's go. We're going to have 2 lottery picks from the Sonics and the Warriors. That worked out. The LA Lakers. I mean, dude. Magic Johnson, Michael Cooper, Kareem, James Worthy, Jamal Wilkes, Bob McAdoo, Byron Scott. It's a sick team. Like, they're definitely on a collision course with the Celtics, with Robert Parrish, Larry Bird, Dennis Johnson, Gerald Henderson, Cedric Maxwell. Pistons are there too with a young Isaiah Thomas, who's a 94 overall. And they got Bill Laimbeer. Terry Cummings led the way with 20 points per game. Then Norm Nixon, Ricky Pierce, Billy McKinney, James Donaldson, Bill Waltz in there at 31 years old. All right, and can we beat the Denver Nuggets, who do have T.R. Dunn, Alex English, one of the more underrated scorers in NBA history, Kiki Vanderway, Dan Issel. All right, they got a good team. He's 35 though. Danny Shays, Alan Cunningham, Kenny Dennard, Bob Robish? Or did I say Dave Robish? Dave Robish. All right, so can we maybe pull off the upset? Game 1, we do lose by 4. Dan Issel had 31 points in 24 minutes. Kiki Vanderway had 29. Norm Nixon fouled out in 18 minutes, and he was killing it as well. Cummings had 18 and 10. We do need to kind of find that number 3 scorer, or just maybe bump Nixon and Cummings down and find that number 1. Oh, we lose by 16 here. It's best of 5 too, so one more game and we're out. Kiki Vanderway had 40. Good lord. And let's see here what happens in game 3. All right, we stay alive. We win by 2, 89-87. A good old defensive matchup here. Game 4, we do end up getting eliminated by 12 points. Nixon and Cummings did well for us in the series, man. They really did, but it was really a 2-man show. This team is not deep enough by any means. So you got the Lakers in Portland, Utah and Denver, Detroit and Philly, and then Boston and Milwaukee in round 2. Let's see who advanced to the 1984 conference finals. It's going to be the Boston Celtics versus the Detroit Pistons, Larry Bird versus Isaiah Thomas. That is a great matchup. And then you got the Lakers with Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar going up against the Jazz with Ricky Green, Depoy, Mark Eden, Adrian Dantley as well, one of the better players in the league. And who's going to the NBA Finals in 84? It's going to be the Boston Celtics versus the LA Lakers. I mean, who else? Magic Johnson versus Larry Bird. And the LA Lakers win in 7. Oh, that's pretty dope, man. Magic Johnson wins MVP and Finals MVP in the same season. So no crazy retirements. Dave Robish retires, Jared Dudley, Sam Williams, Jared Antetokounmpo. Whoa, there was another Antetokounmpo. Historical changes here. We got some changed uniforms. We're going to the LA Clippers from San Diego. I'm sure I mentioned LA before, not used to saying San Diego, so let's accept all these. We got the clear path foul getting initiated. All league teams will be positionalist. I mean, you guys can let me know if you want to see some like rule changes like that maybe changed today, but want to see them how they would be in the 80s. Whoa, what is this lottery? What is this lottery I'm not familiar with? So back then there would only be 2 teams at number 1, and you have the Bulls and the Rockets, I guess, for Hakeem and Jordan. I'm very confused how this goes. So the Bulls get the number 1 pick, Rockets get number 2, Blazers via Indiana at 3, and they made it to the Western Conference semifinals. Mavericks via Cleveland at 4, Spurs at 5, us via Golden State at 6, and Seattle at 7. Our pick goes to Philly at number 12. So we're going to pretty much keep our head coach for now. All right, so here we are the night of the 1984 NBA draft. Hakeem Olajuwon projected to go number 1 to the Bulls. Jordan 2, Stockton 3. What are the odds they can make a trade up to number 2 with Houston? Or, yeah, Houston. I mean, I feel like it would be worth it to give up pick 6 and pick 7. What about, could we somehow do pick 6, Hank McDowell, and Rich Benson to move up 3 spots? They have a no trade clause. No. All right, so what about if I offered you 6 and 7 to go out and try to get Michael Jordan to this LA Clippers? They agree to that. All right, so hey, we might not even get Michael Jordan. He might be the number 1 overall pick, but at least we know we're getting either Hakeem Olajuwon or Michael Jordan, and the number 1 pick is Hakeem Olajuwon. But that makes the number 2 pick very easy. Michael Jordan out of North Carolina is going to be the face of the new branded LA Clippers. Yeah, 85 overall at the age of 21. Stockton goes 3. We would have ended up with maybe Jeffrey Vaughn, Jay Humphries, Michael Cage, Sam Perkins. Like, would I rather have Michael Jordan or Jay Humphries and Michael Cage? I think that's an easy one. Yeah, welcome to LA, MJ. We're going to give these guys the qualifying offers. I don't know if I'm going to have a trade in mind. Jim Paxson. Oh, was I saying John before? I apologize. Yeah, like we don't really have cap space to go out and sign him. Same with John or Joe Barry Carroll, Bill Cartwright, David Thompson. We're going to look to get some backup big depth. We're going to trade Craig Hodges to Cleveland for Jeff Cook, who could be a backup center for us. All right, so let's see how this team with MJ can go into the 1985 season, in which we do have our first round pick in. We are going to try to sign Wally Walker here with like our mid-level exception or the minimum there at the time. I don't think we're going to get him, unfortunately. He goes to Houston. All right, so let's try to get Eddie Jordan on the minimum. There we go. And let's look to snag Calvin Garrett. I think $81,000 was the mid-level exception or the minimum at the time. So Jim Paxson stays in Portland. Joe Barry Carroll goes to the Jazz. Bill Cartwright ends up going to the Warriors. Bob Lehner goes to back to the Milwaukee Bucks. Player progression, Terry Cummings is up to an 87 overall. Bill Walton only regresses 1 overall. Things are looking good for the LA Clippers. This will be the 1985 draft class. Frozen envelope year with the New York Knicks, as Patrick Ewing's in this class. Same with Karl Malone, Chris Mullin, Terry Porter, Joe Dumars. There is definitely some talent. And I just love the trio of Norm Nixon, Michael Jordan, and Terry Cummings. Like, Terry Cummings is the number 2, Norm Nixon is the number 3, and MJ is the number 1. It's going to be really good. The front court is solid, man. I am very excited about this team here in 1985. 3-star balance under Jerry Bradley. First game of the season against Portland, we end up winning by 7 as Terry Cummings has 26-12. MJ 18-4-5 in his debut. 10 assists for Norm Nixon. Ricky Pierce, 25 years old. He's going to be a great 6th man for us. Game 2 against Golden State. Boom, we end up winning by 8. MJ, in his second career NBA game, drops 28 points. Terry Cummings with 18. Norm Nixon may average double-digit assists this year. Could we go 82-0 at this point? Bill Walton? No, we're not trading him. But we beat the Kings with 3-0 to start the year. Is that Mike Woodson? Oh, shout out to Mike Woodson. Terry Cummings, man. He's underrated. He really is underrated for us. Let's see. Can we beat the Rockets? Going up against the team that traded me, basically, Michael Jordan, as we blow them out. And MJ drops 30 on their head. Let's go. Home game against the 0-3 Bullets. We'll probably lose this one. Nope, we don't. Ricky Pierce, 32 points in this game. Terry Cummings, 26-14. 14-13 for Norm Nixon. 23-5 for MJ. Home game against Chicago. We can't lose. We're 6-0, boys. We are 6-0. Hakeem at 24-9. I mean, he's off to an incredible start. It's going to be a really good race. Who's going to get Rookie of the Year, Michael Jordan or Hakeem Olajuwon? 1-4 Suns. I don't think they're beating us. We beat them by 8. MJ with 23. Terry Cummings 13-9. Let's go. Milwaukee, though, 3-5. We're 7-0, and we pick up our first L. We lose 101-97. Road game against the Suns. Do we drop back-to-back games? Of course we do. Walter Davis with 31-8. All right, I see you. All right, we're doing much better this year. We are currently 25-12. All right, we're doing much better this year. I just got offered a really good deal, Walter Davis and Larry Nance for Michael Jordan. I mean, that would make our team much better, but MJ might already even be better than these guys already. So we're not doing that. We're 25-13, and we still have another year of progression to possibly win a championship in 1986. But I think we can be arguably the 1 seed in the Western Conference, but we do have to deal with that other LA team that is the reigning champions and are 32-6. Oh, they're so good. I need like Kareem to retire at the end of this season. The Jazz are better than us as well. I mean, they're coming off a Western Conference Finals appearance, but we are right there as the 3 seed. That's where I want to be. I don't want to be the 4 seed to get the Lakers in round 2. Celtics and Pistons running the show there over in the Eastern Conference. Michael Jordan has been our leading scorer. Terry Cummings almost averaging double-digit rebounds. He's our number 2 scorer. Then Ricky Pierce off the bench. He's been great for us. Norm Nixon's averaging 9.9 assists as well. It's funny, like nobody wants to take threes. Like everybody's shooting 0% from downtown. Did threes even count at this point? I don't even know. They actually might not have. Oh, no, people are shooting. Because I was like, everybody I was looking at shot 0% from 3, but there is some people that are actually taking threes. So I'll bring back Billy McKinney on a 1-year deal. We'll do the same with Hank McDowell, I guess. Same with Rich Benson, and we'll do the same with Patrick Roberson. 3.5-star balance. I do want to take a look at the award races right now. I wonder where MJ was for MVP. He's not there in the top 5, but yeah, that makes sense. Rookie of the Year, MJ is number 1 over Hakeem Olajuwon. No John Stockton. Jim Paxson, 6th man of the year. Byron Scott there as well. Hakeem Olajuwon, number 1 in DPOY. And he's not going to get Rookie of the Year. All right, we're here at the trade deadline. Don't think I'm going to be making any trades. Here were the All-Stars here in the East this year. Otis Birdsong making it to the All-Star game. Do we get Michael Jordan in the West? No, MJ or Terry Cummings. All right, we're 15 games above 500. I think next year we could definitely be a team that tries to do something at the deadline. But let's go into the playoffs and hopefully maybe surprise some people. We're the 3 seed. Let's lock that 3 seed up. James Worthy, not Magic Johnson, not Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Get to MVP. Erase that. Erase that. So Magic Johnson takes home MVP once again. Akeem Olajuwon, no, gets Rookie of the Year over MJ. John Drew, Sixth Man of the Year in Utah. Akeem Olajuwon, I mean, he got Depoy, so I guess you have to give him Rookie of the Year. James Worthy, Most Improved. Brad Nelson, Coach of the Year. Lawrence Thompson, Year. That Lakers team is just so good. So you have Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, Larry Bird, Dominique, and Moses Malone on All-NBA first team. Moses is a beast. Second team, you got Alex English, Michael Jordan, MJ, but not an all-star. Not an all-star. 61% shooting. Cliff Robinson. You got Clark Kellogg. And you got Jack Sikma on All-NBA second team. Third team, you got Sleepy Floyd, Walter Davis, Mark Aguirre, Julius Erving, and Akeem Olajuwon. Michael Jordan on all-defensive first team. That is what I am talking about. Obviously on all-rookie first team as well. John Stockton was all right as a rookie. All right, so we're taking on Denver in round one, the team that beat us last year. So I'm hoping we can maybe get revenge on them and beat them here in 1985. We are the 3 seed. We avoid the Lakers on that side, which is what I wanted. Did Norm Nixon end up with double-digit assists? Nah, he ended up with 9.7. All right, Terry Cummings, 20.7 points, 9.5 rebounds. Ricky Pierce was good for us. All right, there's Donaldson and Walton, both averaging 7 rebounds. I think that was 4.5 assists for Walton as well, which is nice to see. So Dominique Wilkins led the NBA in scoring, followed by Bernard King of the New York Knicks. Then you had Larry Bird, Mark Aguirre, and Moses Malone. Purvis Short there at number 6. Rebounds went to Moses Malone, Bill Laimbeer, number 2, Jack Sikma, Cliff Robinson, and Jeff Rulin there, 5. And Magic Johnson, 13.5 assists is just crazy. 11.5 for IT. And it's Watley at 10.8. Ricky Green, 10.7. And hey, there's Norm Nixon. So yeah, let's see what this team can do in the playoffs. Let's honestly not play Hank McDowell. I may give MJ 40, Terry Cummings 40, and let's do 38 to Norm Nixon. All right, game 1 against Denver. We pick up the win. There we go by 9 points. MJ with 26, Nixon with 25 at 9. Double-double for Cummings and Bill Walton. And we're up 1-0. Let's go up 2-0. No, they end up winning game 2. Damn, split the games in LA. It's best of 5. I gotta keep remembering that. Bill Walton had a triple-double. We lost. Game number 3 goes to the Clippers. Let's go by 4 points. Michael Jordan with 34, 2, and 8. Terry Cummings with 22 and 17. Come on, let's win this series. Damn it, we're going to a game 5. We ended up losing by 5. Terry Cummings at 33 and 9 in this L. All right, here we go. Game 5. It's basically game 7. Come on, let's win it at home. Don't get upsetted, please, in round 1. Good start. I'll take it. I mean, it could be much worse. Solid start. We're up by 11 here in the 3rd. Don't choke it. Don't choke it, boys. Please don't choke it in the 4th. Oh my god, we ended up winning, though. We won by 4. Norm Nixon, 24-9. MJ had 8 steals. Terry Cummings, double-double. Let's go. Kiki Vanderway had 30, but it was not enough. Taking on the Utah Jazz. So, on both sides, you have 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3. We're taking on the Utah Jazz. They got Ricky Green, Daryl Griffith, Adrian Dantley, their best player. Thurl Bailey, Mark Eden still at the 5, and they signed Joe Barry Carroll. Oh boy, John Drew off the bench. That's a good Jazz team. Game 1 goes to the Jazz by 15. Good team. Cummings with 28-9. He had 4 steals. 8 turnovers for MJ. No. Game 2 goes to the Clippers. Let's go. We split him in Utah. That's all I wanted. Norm Nixon is him. 19, or he's averaging 19. He had 28 and 10. 4 blocks for MJ and 5 assists. 0 turnovers in game 2. Game 3, goes to the Jazz. They end up winning by 5. MJ, 4 steals, 3 blocks. Was not enough. We ended up losing by 5. Game 4. Damn, we go down 3-1. You know what? I'm fine with this improvement here. If we go down now, it's okay. Game 5, we end up getting gentlemen swept by 9 points. So I see how far away we are from winning a championship. MJ, 31-6-4. Norm Nixon, 9-12. And I'm sure it's going to be the LA Lakers and Boston Celtics in the finals, or in the conference finals. You got Philly and Utah there. Is it going to be any different from last year? Here we go. Who's going to the 1985 finals? Wow, Philly sweeps Boston. Okay, Moses Malone dominates. I mean, game 1, Boston blew that. Philly ended up winning by 10. Malone dominated. Game 2, Philly blew them out. Malone and Irving dominated. Game 3, they won by 1. And then in game 4, they won by 1 as well. Wow, what a series. And then LA just ends up sweeping Utah. Philly, LA in the finals. And then LA just ends up sweeping Philly. And Magic Johnson, another finals MVP. So yeah, the Lakers have dominated episode 1. We do have one more season. Elvin Hayes retires. Fred Brown. Paul Westphal retires. Steve Hawes. Harvey Catchings. And Elvin Hayes, a former Buffalo Brave, kind of part of the Clippers lineage, ends up going to the Hall of Fame. Paul Westphal gets his jersey retired by the Suns. He's spent 2 different stints with them. Historic changes. Let's see what we got here. All lottery picks are done via random weighted draw. We have all lottery teams have equal odds. There we go. Now whatever happened last year. Kansas City is going to Sacramento. Lakers are getting new floors. Bulls and Nuggets get new uniforms. Nuggets also got a new floor as well. All right, draft lottery. We will not be in here. The Supersonics are there at number 3 as there's only 7 teams in the lottery. The Hawks maybe just won the Patrick Ewing sweepstakes or the Karl Malone sweepstakes. We do have our first round pick, but it's all the way there at 19. Maybe tough to try to trade up there. Do I want to fire Jerry Bradley? He's got good ratings. Don't really know if I'm going to go after anybody out here, though. So, yeah, the 1985 NBA draft. Karl Malone is projected to go number 1. Chris Mullin, shout out St. John's, projected to go number 2. Patrick Ewing, wow, if he fell to 4, I would give up multiple assets to try to go to 4. You know what? Let's see that. If Patrick Ewing does not go 3, I am trading him. Karl Malone out of Louisiana Tech goes number 1 to Atlanta. Joining, wait, Dominique Wilkins still there? That'd be wild. Chris Mullin goes number 2 to Chicago. Don't take Patrick Ewing. Okay, Joe Dumars goes number 3 to Seattle. Let's call Sacramento the new Kings. They want to make a splash. They just moved to Sacramento. Yeah, from Kansas City. Would you be interested in a Bill Walton kind of swap here? I'll take Johnny Strickland from you. I will give you... I can't trade you 19. Oh, the goddamn Stepien roll. What about my 1988 first round pick? As well as 2 seconds. Can't give them 19. I don't know if they will say yes to this. I feel like they won't. They would want Norm Nixon for Larry Drew. I'm going to pass on that. What about James Donaldson? Could they afford him? They could. So if we did James Donaldson and we did the 1988 first round pick for number 4, they say no. I will give you 2 seconds. Does that get it done? It does not. I don't even know if I can throw a cheap player in this deal. And by cheap, that would be like Billy McKinney. No, he has a no trade clause. I hate that it gives these guys no trade clauses. Hank McDowell also has a no trade clause. All right, it's going to be tough to get this deal done. So let's see if Patrick Ewing goes number 4 to Sacramento. They make the right selection. I mean, Charles Oakley is still in this draft. All right, we're going to be making a big trade. Bill Walton and my first round pick in 2 years for Joe Barry Carroll. Barry Carroll is 26 years old, coming off the bench in Utah. And we're going to be sending Bill Walton to the Utah Jazz with that first round pick. So we're on the clock here at 19. We could see that like Tisdale went to the Rocket 5. Charles Oakley went to Dallas at number 9. Manu Bol went to Dallas also at number 11. They got some height in this class. They'll have Schrempf. That's a great pick out of Germany, right? Or I think he's German. I could be wrong. But Terry Porter goes. AC Green goes. Those are some nice picks. It looks like I'm ending up with a center, unfortunately. So let's just take Bill Wennington for now. Another former St. John's guy. All right. So yeah, let's go here to rookie signings. Bill Wennington. Let's sign him. Team player options. We got none for now. Bob Wayner is going to be a free agent. You got Eddie Johnson, Bob Wayner, Alan Weevil, Trent Tucker there as well. All right, I'm going to be trading Jeff Cook since we got Bill Wennington and a second round pick for Jeff Lamp, a shooting guard from the Denver Nuggets. I'm going to try to pick up Kenny Denard here with like our minimum $90,000 contract offer, and we get him. Eddie Johnson goes back to the Kings. Bob Wayner goes to the New York Knicks. Terry Cummings is up to an 88 overall. You're telling me MJ didn't progress? Oh boy. All right, final season. Let's see how this team can do. So basically for this season, it's going to be the regular season is all you'll see. And then starting in the next episode, we will maybe randomize it. You guys can let me know which team in the comments. I'll show every roster at the end of this video. And in episode 2, we'll pick off with the 1986 offseason. Not the best draft class in the world from what we just saw. Dennis Rodman is in this class, though, coming in at 24 years old from southeastern Oklahoma State. Times were different back then, man. So we got Norm Nixon, Michael Jordan, Terry Cummings, Kenny Denard, Joe Barry Carroll. Then we have Ricky Pierce, James Donaldson, Jeff Lamp, Bill Wennington, and Billy McKinney off the bench. We got some depth. It'll look a little bit different in the playoffs. 3-star bounce to start off the season. Just lost to San Antonio, but right. I don't know what's going to be the big thing with the team this year. We beat the Nuggets by 13 there. I'm not going to feel confident unless we beat the Utah Jazz and the LA Lakers. If not, I may look to make a move at the deadline. Maybe I can move Terry Cummings and picks to really upgrade that spot. I don't know, though. We start off the season 1-3. Not a great start. All right, so we definitely got off to a rocky start, but we've been playing so much better as of late. 24-12 at the moment. Look how good kind of December has been so far for us. At the trade deadline, 26-12. We got Mark Aguirre third there in MVP voting. I'm wondering, could I trade Terry Cummings in a deal for Mark Aguirre? I'm not really sure. Karl Malone winning the MVP race. Oh, I really wish I got Patrick Ewing, man. That would have been such a big pickup for us. Hakeem Olajuwon might win back-to-back deep hoist league. Here are our player stats. Cummings and MJ both at the top of the pecking order, scoring order. We got Norm Nixon averaging 11 assists. Ricky Pierce is averaging 14. Joe Barry Carroll about 13 and 7. There's James Donaldson off the bench. Well, if I want to make a trade for the final season, it's got to happen right now. Terry Cummings pending free agent. I don't know, man. He's our best player. Like, if I were to offer him, I don't even think I can offer. Can I offer first round pick? I can in 19.9. I could pick up Julius Irving. I don't really think that would be worth it. I mean, getting Worldby free and Cliff Robinson is interesting because it's like two really good players. It just builds out the depth. I could get Clark Kellogg, but Cummings is probably better. I don't really think that would make a lot of sense. All right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to trade Jeff Lamp and Bill Wennington, who we just took in the first round, for Bob McAdoo, an expiring deal, age 34 years old, and I get a second in it also. So let's do this. And you know what? We're going to be moving Joe Barry Carroll and a second round pick for Ralph Sampson of the Houston Rockets. 7'4". Dude's a beast on the boards, averages 2 blocks a night. He's better than Barry Carroll. We got to give up the pick to do this. We just made some major moves. All right, so we're going to have Norm Nixon, Michael Jordan, Terry Cummings, Ralph Sampson, James Donaldson, with Ricky Pierce, Bob McAdoo, Billy McKinney, and Kenny Denard off the bench, at least for the remainder of the regular season. We are 3.5 star balance. We'll re-sign Norm Nixon, so make sure he's a Clipper. You know, I won't like completely screw this team for future episodes. I could do that. I could trade all my picks and do that going forward, but I think this team can be special this season. Did we get any All-Stars in the Western Conference this year? Does Michael Jordan get it? He does. He is an All-Star finally. I mean, finally. This is only his, second year in the NBA. And yeah, we're killing it to end the season. We are 50-17 at the moment. I want the 1 seed in the West. I want to be able to beat the Lakers. I mean, on March 7th, we lost to the Jazz. All right, April 6th, Lakers game. Can we beat them? All right. We just beat them. But then we ended up losing to them. But we beat the Jazz by a lot. Magic Johnson wins his 3rd straight MVP award. Karl Malone wins Rookie of the Year in Atlanta. John Stockton, 6th Man of the Year. Akeem Olajuwon gets DPOY. RJ Hodges, Most Improved. Oh my God. Just when I think I could be the 1 seed in the West, the Lakers go out and win 70 games. You gotta be kidding me. We won 63, and it was not enough. Damn. So you got Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, Larry Bird on All-NBA First Team. 2 Malones, Carl and Moses on All-NBA First Team. MJ, the real one, gets on All-NBA Second Team. Then you have Alex English, Mark Aguirre, Clark Kellogg, Akeem Olajuwon. Patrick Ewing is Rookie Year All-NBA Third Team. Norm Nixon made it. He averaged 11.3 assists a night, man. This team is really good. MJ, maybe the best perimeter defender in the league right now. We are the 3 seed. What? The Mavericks were better than us? They went... Wait. Oh my God. I forgot. So, I don't think we could be the 2 seed since we didn't win the division. Is that how this goes right now? If I look at the standings, oh my God, there's only 2 divisions. Yeah, and the top, like the division winners, the Lakers and the Mavericks have to be the 1 and 2 seeds. Oh my God, that's brutal for us. Yeah, I wonder if we were better than the Jazz. No, I think the Jazz were still better than us last year, but MJ was our leading scorer. Cummings wasn't far behind. Ralph Sampson, Norm Nixon. This team is good, man. This team is good, but the Lakers are just on another level with Magic Johnson, James Worthy, Byron Scott. Kareem is getting older, 38. So we're going to have Nixon, Jordan, Cummings, Sampson, Donaldson, Ricky Pierce, McAdoo. We're going to probably do Denard's going to get like 10 minutes a night off the bench. That's fine. That's a solid playmaker. 2.8 assists for the power forward spot. Billy McKinney is not very good. He's going to get like 10 minutes a night as well. McAdoo, we could probably do 19 too. 37-37. Why isn't MJ getting 40 minutes a night? There we go. All right, here we go. Game 1 against Denver. Man, this is the rubber match. They beat us in year 1. We beat them last year. We got a rivalry here between LA and Denver. English, Kiki Vanderway, Dan Issel's still there. Game 1 goes to the LA Clippers by a lot. They only scored 10 in the 4th quarter. Cummings with 27 and 12. Double-doubles for Norm Nixon, Michael Jordan, and Ralph Sampson. Game number 2 goes to the Denver Nuggets. Oh my God, by 2. We kind of choked it towards the end there. Let's not lose game 3. Thank you. I would have hated my life if we lost that game. MJ with 27. Double-double for Norm Nixon. Let's win in 4. Please. There we go. We advance. Beat him by 24. Kiki Vanderway with 24 points. Michael Jordan had 28, 9, and 10. Almost a triple-double. Terry Cummings had 27 and 8. Samson 24 and 11. Let's ride. So now we're taking on the Dallas Mavericks. The Lakers are taking on Portland, I think for the 3rd straight year. Milwaukee, Boston, Philly, Detroit, I think again. So yeah, Dallas has Derek Harper, fine passer, cannot shoot, 27% field goal percentage. Rondo Blackman, good player. Mark Aguirre, elite player. They drafted Charles Oakley. They have Lewis Maxwell. I feel like we're better than this team. Game 1 goes to the Clippers. Boom. We win by 19. All right, we just got to contain Mark Aguirre. He's by far their best player. Game 2 goes to the LA Clippers by 1 point. Yes, yes. Game 3, we win. Let's go. I knew we were much better than them. That's what I'm talking about. Norm Nixon. That's all NBA third team Norm Nixon to you. And let's see, can we sweep them and go to the conference finals? That's a statement series. MJ, 34-12. Terry Cummings with 26-8, Ralph Sampson 24-11. All right, guys, this is the final season. There's only 3 seasons per episode. Can we please Portland beat LA for me? If they, oh my God, if they would have done that for me now. So we have a battle of LA here in the conference finals. You got Philly, Milwaukee on the eastern side. Oh man, I am nervous. I am nervous. This is the final season. First time we made it to the conference finals. Game 1, please don't lose it, by 14. Oh, we had a great first half. Just choked it in the fourth. Okay. All right, Norm Nixon shot 3 for 14. All right, can we win game 2 on the road? I mean, yeah, both are on the road technically. Great first quarter, and then we choke it in the second. Solid third quarter. Come on. Can we split these games? Please, please? No, we choked it. Come on. Damn it. Michael Jordan had 34. 3 at 6 turnovers. Cummings had 22 and 8. Very efficient. Norm Nixon had 18 assists. God damn it. Oh, we have to win this. We have to win this at home. At home. Come on. Good first. I don't choke it. Come back, please. Let's go. Let's go. Huge game 3 victory. Terry Cummings, Ralph Sampson, getting it done. All right, we have to win game 4 here. We can't let them go up 3-1. Come on, I need some life in the second half. I need some life. I need some life. I need some life. Let's go. Let's go. We win by 7. Yes. MJ 23, Nixon with the double-double, Ralph Sampson with the double-double. What a pickup. All right, that is huge. I thought we were going to get swept. Here we are, forcing a game 5. I don't want to go down 3. Can we win 3 unanswered? We're down by 15. We need to come back here in the 4th. Unless there's a, monumental collapse. Oh, please, no! We lost by 3! No! Oh, that was almost a historic collapse by the Lakers. Damn it. Game number 6. Come on. Every home team has won so far. Please let the third quarter. Huge third quarter from the boys. Oh my God, we're up by 4. Up by 1. Up by 4. No, we get eliminated. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Terry Cummings did all he could. 29 and 20. We lost in overtime. MJ 28 and 10. Nixon 19 and 15. Damn. I mean, that's going to be the story of some of these episodes, man. The Lakers have just been dominating the last 3 years, and then they sweep the finals. Oh, so that was the real finals, and Magic Johnson takes home another Finals MVP award. Yep, so basically, the Lakers ran this episode for sure. That was fun as hell, though. I hope you guys did enjoy episode 1. Let me know in the comments which team you'd like me to control next. Philly was pretty good in this video. They got an aging Moses Malone and Julius Erving. They got Maurice Cheeks. Milwaukee could be fun. Sidney Moncrief, Marcus Johnson, Junior Bridgman. Bullets, they got Jeffrey Lind, but not much else. Jeff Malone, shout out to him in suits. The Bulls could be cool with Hakeem Olajuwon. They'd be fun. Cavs with World Be Free, Clifford Robinson. That's not bad. Larry Bird, I mean, the Celtics, they also kind of dominated, but that they would be a little bit on the easier side. We're not going to be doing the Clippers. Man, I think I set them up for the future. You have 25-year-old Terry Cummings, 25-year-old Ralph Sampson, 23-year-old Michael Jordan, 26-year-old Ricky Pierce. Damn, that's a good. Atlanta would be fun with Dominique Wilkins, Doc Rivers, Tree Rollins, and Karl Malone. The Jazz are pretty good as well with Adrian Dantley. Kings just moved to Sacramento. We could use Patrick Ewing, Larry Drew, LaSalle Thompson. The New York Knicks, Bernard King. Like, you guys could just let me know to maybe randomize it as well, which is fine with me. We got the Lakers there. I mean, they've been dominating. The Mavericks with Mark Aguirre, Orlando Blackman would be fun. Buck Williams leading the New Jersey Nets. Alex English, Kiki Vanderway, Dan Issel there in Denver. Pacers with Clark Kellogg and Herb Williams. Isaiah Thomas over there in Detroit with Bill Laimbeer and Kelly Tripucka. Houston Rockets, I kind of fleeced them with the Ralph Sampson deal and the MJ trade in this video. I'm sorry, Houston fans. We could do the Spurs with the Iceman. Phoenix Suns with Walter Davis and Larry Nance. And then we got the Seattle Supersonics with Jack Gus Williams. Portland with 23-year-old Clyde, 28-year-old Jim Paxson. I don't know if Bulls fans want to see that. And then they also have Fat Lever and John Stockton. And then you got Golden State with Purvis Short, Sleepy Floyd, and Bill Cartwright. So let me know how you guys want to see episode 2 in the comments below. Do you want to just see me randomize it? Do you want me to just take control of the worst team? Or do you guys want to maybe like vote on the best team that you want to see me do? Let me know. Kings were the worst team in the NBA last year, so they could be fun building around Patrick Ewing as well. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy the 1984, 5, and 6 seasons. In the next episode, we'll do 87, 88, and 89. And drop a like if you guys want to see episode 2. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.